Bang! With the shot fired of the Fold Space Warhead from Devastator, Ratchet, Jazz, Ironhide and Devastator himself are each randomly displaced within the universe in an instant, each to their own strange and unique location. We discussed where Ratchet was in our last episode, which you can check in the right hand corner right now. But right now, simultaneously, Devastator finds himself on some random alien world which appears to be devoid and desolate of life. And yet, he's found himself in the ruins of a city, which means there must have been life at some point or another. The answer which he'll soon become aware of, whether he cares about it or not. An incredibly bored Devastator begins to go mad with uncontrolled rage, punching and taking down a building. This is why he was an asset to Megatron's reign. His pure life purpose was dedicating himself to destruction of not only the enemy, but the environment around him as well, all whilst maintaining his impatient, carefree attitude. Just as we saw him when he fired the Fold Space Warhead, which gave him the title of Megatron's pet weapon of mass destruction. All this time, as he's been laying waste to the city, making it into a wasteland, unbeknownst to Devastator, he's being affected by an unknown plasma energy called the Flame, which is an unknown source which has the ability to influence individuals whom come into contact with it into a rage. Currently 82.5% of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, giving it a like, comment and a share with the Transformers community, because it really shows me that this is the sort of content you guys are interested in and want more of. With that being said, let's get into the video. Devastator fires rockets from his missile launcher pods and brings down a building on top of him. The dust settles, and Devastator pushes his way through the rubble, seemingly unharmed. At first he isn't too bothered, but even a tough guy like Devastator comes to his senses eventually and realises he needs to get out of this place before the effects get any worse. But then he begins to feel the rage building back up inside of him. So he just causes even more collateral damage. Devastator comes to his senses finally, realising he needs to get off-world ASAP.
Gotta get a grip. Need to juice up, recharge my interplanetary thrusters, and go find myself some Autobots to mangle. But first, I need me some wheels.
Devastator finds a shell of a wrecked tank from this strange world and transcans it. Now, just when you think he's come to his senses, all that Devastator can think about is how much damage he can do with his new tank alternate mode. What abilities does it have? How much mayhem can it cause? Regardless of how rageful he feels, Devastator locks onto and locates his source of alien plasma energy. So he sets off in his new form to pinpoint and probably destroy said source. On his way to find the flame, Devastator is met with an unexpected surprise in the form of a warning hologram of a native alien.
Stop! Go no further if you value what's left of your sanity. Turn around now! The flame will consume you, utterly, as it did us. We were a peaceful race, unversed in the ways of war, until the flame became a conflagration. Fanning our own worst instincts, we turned on each other, and made this world a wasteland.
Devastator doesn't care, simply driving past and saying,
"Whatever,"
to the hologram. For me, I can't help but compare this alien race to that of the Transformers war. How they were once a peaceful race, got influenced by control of an ancient power source, plunging the planet into war, destroying their planet in the process, and the connection that the Fallen had been influencing Megatron. It feels all too similar to Palpatine grooming Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars. Now that's a video for another time. Further up ahead, another surprise. Starscream, Barricade and Bone Crusher, all mocking him, That's as far as you go, Devastator. This is our turf, our territory, and you are not welcome. If you think we'll share this with you, you're badly mistaken. You always were the runt of the litter, the throwback. From the word go, you needed subtitles for the hard of thinking. Damn, if that isn't an insult. If it isn't the loser, Megatron's little blunt instrument. When they were handing out processor capacity, you got so shortchanged. Devastator narratively states in the comic that he doesn't care, and he shoots Starscream, Barricade, and then Bone Crusher, but not before Barricade and Bone Crusher are able to return fire after he shoots Starscream. So Devastator makes short work of them, all three of them, in his new tank alternate mode from this alien world. Devastator questions whether this is really the Decepticons he knows, or are they hallucinations? Either way, the return fire that Barricade and Bone Crusher return with feels real enough. It definitely feels like this comic was cut short for panels, because on the following page, Devastator immediately finds a flame after an unknown amount of time. He questions whether it was a flame getting into his head, making him see his Decepticon brethren. Devastator reaches the flame and transforms to robot mode, destroying the flame and taking the energy he needs to get off world, using his interplanetary thrusters. It's difficult to know whether the flame is sentient or not, but either way, it's a very interesting piece of the live action movie universe that I would love to be able to explore further, perhaps in its own video. The flame is said to induce those under its influence to see their worst fears and know exactly how to trigger a victim. Does Devastator secretly fear being rejected and mocked by his fellow brothers in arms? The comic shows Devastator doesn't care, but perhaps he's just in self-denial for his anxieties, or believes that deep down, his brothers mock him. Was the flame attempting to use these Decepticon hallucinations in order to slow down and prevent Devastator from reaching it? Further questions posed are how the flame came into being. Was it always there? Did the residents of this mysterious planet create it? Or did they discover it and then accidentally awaken it? Whatever happened, it seems that the flame drove the planet mad and into war. Eventually, the inhabitants grew wise to what was really going on and created these holograms to ward off any visitors on the planet. Clearly, it didn't work all too well with Devastator. Similar things to the flame have been explored before in Transformers media stories, in stories such as Distant Thunder and Primal Fear. It does make me curious as to how permanent absorbing the flame was to Devastator. Was it just a temporary power boost where, once destroyed, Devastator reduces the flame to mere plasma? Or does the flame live on inside Devastator? Did Devastator carry the flame to Earth in the 07 movie? Does that present a danger to Earthlings in the movie universe now? Perhaps when Devastator died, the flame exited his body as a vessel and moved elsewhere. Thank you so much everybody for watching this video. Check out the next video coming very soon, Lost in Space, Ironhide. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, please share it with the Transformers community, leave your thoughts down below, and click the subscribe button and notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. Join the Discord in the link below in the description, and thank you so much. Stay tuned till all are one.